You have agency, you have choices. You get to define what self-care is for you. Does it fit into your life? Does it have a positive impact within 30 seconds? How do you feel afterwards? Hi parents. Are you feeling overwhelmed parenting your neurodivergent kids during these stressful times? Yeah, me too. Welcome to Mindfully Parenting Atypical Kids, a neurodiversity affirming parenting podcast where you'll find connection, strategies, and support for your journey. Do you long to embody mindfulness and compassion in your parenting life? Yeah, me too. Welcome to Mindfully Parenting Atypical Kids. Let's go on this journey together. Hi parents. Do you really need another condescending person telling you that you should be practicing self-care? I mean, it's just another thing on the list when we're already so tired and stressed and frustrated, right? That's why I prefer the term self-respect or self-honoring. Those don't take up extra time or require us to do anything at all. It's a mindset we can model for our kids. So my name is Kate Lynch, and I am the parent of an amazing atypical kid who was really the inspiration for this podcast. So let's dispel a few myths about self-care. Self-care is self-improvement. No, self-improvement comes from a perfectionist mindset. It assumes there's something wrong that needs to be fixed, which is a false premise. You're already whole, already worthy of self-respect, simply by being here. Self-care doesn't need to be earned, and it isn't about changing you. Authentic self-care supports your inherent goodness. 2, self-care is self-indulgence. There's nothing wrong with numbing out, but if you feel regretful afterwards, that's not self-care. When we avoid our stress, it still will be there to deal with later. And the third myth is that self-care is these things on this list and you do one of them and then you check off the box for self-care. No, you have agency, you have choices. You get to define what self-care is for you. Does it fit into your life? Does it have a positive impact within 30 seconds? How do you feel afterwards? What's the long-term impact? Of course, we don't have time for spa days. I mean, if you do, that's great. You should take spa days. But it's the little things we do during our day that are going to have the most impact, not just on us, but on our kids. Because the thing is, our kids are learning emotional regulation by watching us. Self-regulation and self-respect can't be taught. They have to be modeled. So a reminder that authentic self-care doesn't use up your time or your energy. It frees up your energy by giving you more awareness of what is and isn't serving you. So self-care could be saying no to something that you just don't want to do. If a self-regulation practice isn't useful in 30 seconds, stop doing it and try something else. I can give you lots and lots of ideas, breath practices, self-massage, things I do. But if it comes from you and if it comes from within, it's going to be so much more impactful. So what are you going to do? Make a commitment. Tell somebody what you're committing to. Link that habit with something you already do, and then reward yourself. Let's not do the ABA for our kids. Let's do it for ourselves. Antecedent, something that comes before the habit that you want to create, the self-care. The actual thing you're doing is the behavior, right? The self-care practice. Okay, I notice I'm stressed. I'm taking a deep, slow breath. I'm letting it out really slow, making a sound. That's the behavior that we want to encourage, right? And then the consequence, the C, is give yourself a reward right afterwards. Even if it's just, all right, I did something to honor myself. Or give yourself a piece of chocolate, you decide. Thanks for listening to my self-care soapbox. You can get in touch through healthyhappyyoga.com. My Instagram is also healthyhappyyoga. Remember, this is your community, so please participate. I would love to hear from you. Please remember to leave an honest review. It really helps other parents find this resource. So if it has helped you at all, please share the love, help our little podcast grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining Mindfully Parenting Atypical Kids. I really appreciate you walking alongside me.